Hey guys, it's Wilson here, and I'm just having my dinner, lunch, post-workout meal. I've got some rice, salad, and steak to keep me going for the rest of the day. Because you can't out-train a bad diet. You got to get that diet right. Just a quick one for you guys. I wanted to give you some prerequisites. Is that the right word? Prerequisites. Basically, of who I like to train, who I want to help, and if you qualify, then you can come in through my door. Basically, first and foremost, is you've got to love yourself. Okay? Now, I don't mean, you've got to turn up in makeup and, ponce about in the latest Nikes or anything like that and talk yourself up. I don't mean that. I mean, you've got to love yourself to the point where, and this is the biggest reason why females cannot lose weight, is that females have it hard, man. They have it brutal. From a young age, with magazines, newspapers, and the media, they're told they've got to look a certain way, and if they don't look that way, no man is going to like them. Okay? That's harsh. Okay, so as you grow up as a female, you're thinking, well, I don't look this certain way, hence all the problems that we have trying to lose weight or trying to look a way that our body's just not capable of looking at, whether it's through genetics, whether it's through our lifestyle or whatever. Those half of those photos are anyway, they're airbrushed. Without a doubt, you can get into an amazing shape. You can get six-pack abs. You can get rid of the cellulite off your body without a doubt. But you've set yourself up for failure from day one as a kid, when we was told we had to look this way. So we did all the crap, we did all the crash diets that, led us to confusion and screwed everything up. So my first number one prerequisite is to love yourself. Because when you start loving yourself, loving your body, loving who you are right now, then you have the perfect foundation to build on. And the perfect foundation for diet and nutrition to complement and actually work. Because if you get stressed out and you hate yourself and everything about yourself, that's when you're going to screw up. Your body isn't in a state of gratitude. It's constantly in a state of fight or flight and stress. We want to spend more time in rest and digest, where our body's going to recover, heal itself, drop body fat. So off the bat, if we are constantly stressing about our body, not loving and enjoying our body, we're setting ourselves up for failure. So my first number one thing that I require if you want to work with me is that you're going to, from now, love yourself. And at the same time, I want you to say fuck you to everybody who says you got to look this certain way, to your friends, to your family, telling you got to look this certain way. No more expectations. No more they're telling me how I've got to look. Okay, you are perfect as you are right now, and everything that we're going to do to improve your health and your well-being, you're just going to complement everything else of looking and feeling freaking awesome. As the body fat drops off. So what I want you to know right now is you are perfect because your mind is perfect. The body is just going to follow. Okay. Number two, you've got to cut out the foreign food. Okay. Wheat has got to go. Wheat and gluten. So like your biscuits, your pasta, your bread has got to out the door. Okay. Wheat in particular gluten. Nobody can actually digest gluten, which is wheat protein, and it's basically going to always cause an autoimmune response in your body. Once it goes into the gut, the body doesn't know what it is. So it sends out an autoimmune response, hence why we get the stuffy nose, the mucus. So we want to make sure that we're not putting that into our body. A great book to read is called Wheat Belly. If you go onto Amazon and purchase a book called Wheat Belly, you'll learn more about this. Hence why wheat will give you a big belly, make you bloated, and you store a lot of body fat on your belly. So we want to get away from the addictive substance that is wheat. Okay, once that's out the door, I also want you for the next 28 days while you're following my first program is to cut out dairy. Okay, again, similar, it sends out an autoimmune response. And also cow's milk actually has 20 times more protein than what humans' milk would be. So it's very, very unnatural. Goat's milk, however, is similar to human's milk. So shoot for goat mince by all means. One of the other problems with milk is actually its homogenization and pasteurization. It's killing off the good bacteria. Pasteurization, heating it at ridiculous temperatures, is killing off the enzymes you actually need to break down the milk. And you also get homogenized milk, which is basically splitting the fat particles in half. So when you drink it, your body sees it as a foreign body. It doesn't actually recognize it. So it sends out an autoimmune response. Again, the runny nose, the mucus. In fact, casein, which is in milk, is pretty much glue, which is a precursor of why we get a lot of mucus when we drink milk. I also want you to cut out caffeine. Lots of debates about caffeine being good or being bad. For me, in particular, if your body's overweight, 10 pounds or more overweight, then it is stressed, and if we're going to dump a lot of caffeine into the blood, it's going to increase cortisol, stress hormone, and it's going to dump a lot of sugar into the blood. So not only does that mean if we're drinking coffee and we're at a desk, a lot of sugar is being released into the blood. We're going to be storing that, okay? So that's why I like to cut it out. That's why I like to cut the general population. Caffeine has got to go. If you're an athlete and you're taking caffeine before a workout, then maybe you're going to be doing, running sprints or whatever. But for you and me, the general population who, throughout the day are going to be sat down, I'll be doing 5 sessions a day with my clients. I'm my own workouts. I'm pretty much on my feet. But you know what, guys? If we're being sat down and we're drinking loads of coffee, that's sending loads of sugar into the blood. That is a no-no, because it's going to be stored as body fat straight away when we're not active. At the same time, caffeine is going to stress you out, and if the body is stressed, then we do not want to become more stressed, because again, we will not be dropping body fat if it is stressed. Okay. I also want you to cut out alcohol. I know this is going to be a tough one, because it's good. Alcohol's great. I like to have a drink every now and again. But it is every now and again. But if you're serious about dropping body fat, then it's got to go, because liquid calories just means body fat. Okay? And at the same time, if your body's got to detoxify the alcohol that we're putting into our body, then we're always on the back foot. We're not in a fat burning state. We're always putting ourselves down. And do 28 days of no drinking alcohol whatsoever. Ain't that hard? Okay? It's not hard. Battling cancer is hard. Overcoming a drug addiction is hard. Okay? But 28 days of not drinking any alcohol, which, let's face it, you've probably just spent the last 10 years every weekend drinking alcohol, maybe. Having 4 weekends of not drinking alcohol is easy, man. Okay? As long as your mind's in it, in the game, you're serious about what you want to achieve. So, yeah, we're going to have alcohol late in the day, but right now, I will not train anybody that will not cut out alcohol for the next 28 days. Okay? Don't come to me, I'm not your guy. Okay? I'm the guy for results. What else do I want you to cut out? I want you to cut out I can't do's, yeah? Or I won't, and excuses. If you really, really badly want it, you will make it happen. Okay? You don't want it, you only kind of want it, you will come up with an excuse. Okay? But if you want it, you're going to find a way. And I want to keep this video quick. So that's what I want you to cut out. And my third one is that you've got to commit for 28 days. I've mentioned it a few times throughout this video. You've got to commit for 28 days. That's a good period of time where we can see some really, really cool change. I want you to commit to 3 workouts a week minimum. You don't get results once or twice. You get results doing 3 times or more a week. When you join me, you can come to unlimited sessions, as many sessions as you like. That's the beauty of it, okay? And really get your money's value. But I need a minimum of 3. Preferably 1 day on, 1 day off, 1 day on, 1 day off, 1 day on. And once we nail that for 28 days, for 4 weeks, then I'm handing over those results to you right now. Okay, so if that sounds like something that really interests you, you want to lose a stone in the next 28 days, you want to get the fantastic results that we get time and time again, losing at least a clothes size in 28 days, and not only that, increasing lean muscle tissue. So that means that your metabolism goes up for good. as opposed to losing weight by doing a low-calorie diet and your metabolism is going down and you gain the weight again. You're actually going to become a fat-burning machine. Okay, your body is going to be wanting to burn fat as opposed to storing it. Okay, you're going to be eating some delicious recipes. Yeah, there's no licking lettuce leaves. There's going to be some juicy, some tasty recipes, whether you can eat meat, which is great, which is ideal for health, or you are a vegetarian for, you know, your own beliefs or whatever. That's great. I can still help you out. In fact, I've got a really awesome vegetarian cookbook that's just about to come out for you guys. So you're not going to be bored with the recipes and the workouts. You know, a lot of people come to me and they're very, very bored of the gym. In fact, they go to the gym after work, and all they end up doing is sitting on the exercise bike and texting because they get so bored. They've had a stressful day. They need somebody to push them. And that's what myself and our coaches are going to do for you. They're going to push you. But at the same time, they're going to push you while you're having fun doing a workout, and the workouts progress you. The reason why we have start dates and end dates is because regardless of your fitness level, we don't drop you in the deep end. We start you on the start date because we're going to progress you throughout the weeks. And that's why it's very important to have a start date and an end date. Now, you pay as you go, and your exercise or boot camp down the road isn't going to do that for you because they haven't got a clue. They don't know about programming, but we know about programming. And we know how to get the best results out for our guys. So, in a nutshell, guys, they're my rules. If it's not for you, then cool, I wish you all the best. But if you want those results and you can meet my criteria, then I certainly am interested in working with you, and I'm waiting for your call. So I hope to see your name on the next camp. But that's me for now. I'm going to enjoy my dinner. Have a great day, guys. I'll talk to you soon.